Forza Horizon 6 is a little over a month away, and it could be one of the best open world racing games that we have ever seen. I wanted to talk a little bit about some things that I really like, and some things that I might be a little bit more skeptical about. Now, as a little bit of background, I would consider myself a Forza fan, but definitely not a die-hard fan. I only got into the series playing Forza Horizon 4, because before that, I was always a PlayStation player. I never got to experience the Forza franchise. I was more always playing Gran Turismo. And for my open world racing itch, I always played the Need for Speed series. I switched to PC gaming early in 2017, and eventually in 2018 Forza Horizon 4 dropped and I decided to get it. Now this was my first ever experience with Forza and I really enjoyed it, and I felt like it was a really strong starting point considering how beloved that game is with the player base. Now, when Forza Horizon 5 was being announced, I got a little bit excited for it because I do enjoy open world racing and track racing games. So naturally, when Forza Horizon 5 came out, I got myself a copy and I got a chance to explore Mexico and all its car culture. Now, say what you will, it was a pretty stunning game. It was a pretty rough launch from what I remember. I remember I was trying to play with one of my buddies and we had so many issues trying to connect to each other and race together, so we just kind of had to end up playing separately for a little bit. Now, I'll go into some of the problems that I think are fixed in a little bit, but I just wanted to say Japan seems like a really fantastic location. And in particular, I really love the Japanese car culture. Even with all that aside, I feel like Japan just environmentally is a stunning location to go to. And of course, with all the graphical improvements ever since the last game, you definitely know that this will be the best looking Horizon game that we've had so far. The thing that I am most happy about is that they are bringing the wristbands into the game, which basically means you start at the bottom with slower cars, you gotta race with those, maybe upgrade them a little bit, and you work your way through as you progress in the game and its story to get better wristbands to allow you to drive better and faster cars. Now, personally to me, I really like this because I like progression systems quite a bit. I always thought it was a little boring and easy to always get these supercars very early into the game. You know, I'm sure we all remember the spins and the super spins from the earlier games. And to me personally, I just kind of found it a bit lame how you could just win some really fast sports or supercar only a handful hours into your actual playthrough. I don't need it to be some crazy few 100-hour grind to get there, but I also find it really lame if I get there way too quickly. And I hear that apparently the first ever Forza game had this, and now they're bringing it back into Horizon, so I'd love to hear what you guys think about this progression system being added, and if you have ever played any of the previous older Forza games all the way since the first. Now, a little bit of a nitpick here, but I always found the Forza Horizon games to be very repetitive in the types of events that there are, which to be fair is the nature of these types of games. I don't expect every event to be completely unique. To me personally, these open world racing games are a little bit hard to play for many hours. I can play track focused games such as Forza Motorsport or Gran Turismo for a lot longer in a row than I can in these open world style games. I think for me personally, just the progression and the sense of you're getting better and you're accomplishing different things. It's easy to get that in a game like Forza Motorsport where you finish the different groups of racing and then you get to move on to better, faster cars, or just a completely different group of cars in general, where you buy a car and you start with racing its stock, and then as you race, you level that car up, earn money, and you're able to spend points and money to upgrade it as that series progresses. There seems to be a lot that's being added here, especially this interesting looking base building aspect. I wonder what you can do with that. I definitely feel like players will get really creative with it. I like the car meets going on. It's really cool that they actually have some dedicated tracks to race on as well. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of come on here and give you guys my thoughts that I have so far about Forza Horizon 6, going in as a fan, but not a die-hard fan. And I'd love to hear what you guys think down below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one.